live. What's going on, Z.E.R.T Nation? XP001 here. Hope you guys enjoyed that giveaway from Alpha 6 Tactical. It's Monday, so that means it's Omega Monday. So we're just going to give you tips for a lot of you guys coming out and gals for Outbreak Omega 7. So with that being said, for more information, go to ZERTNation.com, click on Training Events, scroll down, read everything in detail. There's three events that take place that weekend. It's Columbus Day weekend, so it's a 3-day weekend already. You know, Saturday is the VIP training event where we're bringing in instructors from TFTT to do high threat 2-gun, and we're bringing in instructors from Tactical Performance Center to get you guys up on your speed and accuracy. So you're going to be working on running the gun, and then you're going to work on how to properly tactically implement that weapon system all in one day. Then we have a cadre dinner at the end. Now that's the VIP event, and that comes with a special t-shirt, challenge coin, and patch package. But if you know you're not worried about the event, there's Sunday. Sunday is an open shoot event, guys. We've been getting tons of questions, so I just want to answer all those questions. There's going to be roughly about 26 ranges set up in 3-gun style arrays, which would be a mixture of steel plates. A lot of them are just going to be static, guys. Some of them are going to be top shots or trick shot, you know, style stages where you'll go up and, you know, you'll have to perform some trick shots, which is fun. You can shoot as many of the stages as you want, as many times you want. Some guys are going to try to get through to accomplish all the stages to get the Omega Elite coin, because every stage you shoot, you will earn a chip from that sponsor or that stage. But also too, guys, it's to help you guys that are new to the industry. Just come in, pick a stage, shoot, have a great time. As long as everyone's safe, it's going to be an awesome time. So for our first tips about that, well, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So that's Sunday. Monday is the event that goes a little bit more exciting. It's a separate registration fee because we're going to have a prize table, but it's the 2-gun gas mask pro-am. Okay, so with that being said, that is going to be an event with the prize table, and it has to be shot in a military grade mask with filter. It'll be a mixture of rifle and pistol. So let's talk about that for those of you thinking about signing up. Now, hey guys, even though it's a competition, we're all still here to have fun. And the great thing about it is that the gas mask, regardless if you're a novice shooter, intermediate shooter, or beginner shooter, the gas mask kind of puts everyone on an even plane a little bit, because it's going to induce a little bit more stress, along with the pro timer, along with all the fans watching you. It's a great thing. So, you know, it's funny how they're like, oh, well, that's what's it induces stress. You know, I'll go shoot a match, and I'm Ron, so I end up being the first shooter, and I got to shoot the first stage in front of, you know, 30 people. I get nervous. And it's a beautiful day on a Sunday. I'm smoking a cigar, I'm out having fun, and now I have all this stress because I have all these people looking at me, seeing how I'm going to run the stage, and I got this pro timer standing there, and I don't want to make a fool of myself. But the fact is that, you know, you got to take all that out, have a good time, run at your own pace, guys. So if you really want to challenge yourself, this is great. The biggest thing about it is, if you're there to compete to win that prize table, that's awesome. If you're there to test yourself and your ability and see where you rank, you know, I'm more humbled for those guys that come in going, fuck yeah, man, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to worry about anyone else. I'm going to run my own race and see how I perform. And usually those dudes that are relaxed and stressed, that are not inducing stress on themselves, tend to do a lot better because they're not in the mind game of, oh, I got to make up time on that next stage. So those are the 3 stages. So you see that up there, Scott? Right? So regardless of we got 3 events. Saturday's VIP, Force, There's our 3 events, guys. So for all you guys that supermotoed motherfuckers that sign up for all 3 signed up for all 3 days, this is what I want you guys to be thinking for coming to the match, traveling to the match, and just getting around the match. I want you guys to think. Whoops, lean, shit, mess that up. We're gonna learn later, but I want you to think lean, guys. Think lean. Especially you guys traveling, think lean, guys. I know a lot of you guys get jocked up like mofos, but especially when you're traveling, doing a 3-day event, what normally happens, we've seen it in ZERT training, we've seen it at Outbreak Omega 6, is where everyone just gets jocked up, man, like head to toe. They're ready to rock and roll. And halfway through the event, they're not used to training at the tempo, or they've never attended training or haven't trained at the tempo that we usually do at ZERT training, and they start getting worn out. They start shedding gear and shedding stuff. So if you're flying or traveling, guys, I want you to think lean about your kit for all 3 days. For the VIP event, you need to maintain 3 magazines on your body. So you can have 1 in your gun and 2 on your body. If you have a plate carrier, you can run that. If you have a belt system, even better, it's lighter or chest rigged. Think lean, you're gonna be on your feet all day. For some of you guys attend all 3 days, that's gonna take toll. You know, even guys that are taking 2-day classes, it's a toll, even for us instructors. So, you know, for the gas mask Pro-Am, you probably need the same minimum of 3 mags on your body, but the fact is that that's the most. So you don't need to show up with 10 mags on your body. Think lean, 1 in your gun, 2 on your belt. For all you guys that attended the Manus program, you know, we're supposed to be doing reloads out of the messenger bags, but what do? We're doing reloads out of our pockets, which is fine. But for training, bladetech, use your bladetech discount code. 2 mag pouches for your pistol, 2 mag pouches for your pistol. Just need a sturdy belt, man. Eyes, ears, eye protection, ear protection, hat, and that's all you need, guys. So don't overthink all that. For Sunday's main event, some of you guys are going to be bringing a pistol, rifle, and shotgun. Some of you guys are just going to be bringing a pistol and rifle. With that being said, 26 stages, it's a lot of walking around we're going to be doing, right? So I suggest, like, there's 3-gun carts or little wagons that you can find on Amazon that are pretty cheap, where you can put all your ammo, all your mags. Now for the Sunday's main event, you're going to be doing a lot of shooting, so it behooves of you to bring additional mags, load them all up. So basically you can go shoot all the stages as fast as you can. When you run the dry, you can have your little wagon, pop a little folding chair, sit at whatever stage you want to sit at, and load up mags and continue to shoot. Now a lot of you guys are like, hey, I don't have a shotgun. Hey, that's fine. There's going to be multiple stages that you can shoot pistol and rifle. But if you do purchase a shotgun, guys, and you want to, this is one thing that I'd really suggest is get just a Remington 870 shotgun. Those things are $300. You can get the tactical. You don't need any sights. Just get a Remington 870. If you want to be proficient, all you need is go to Mesa Tactical, go to harristactical.com, one of our members' companies, and order a Mesa Tactical side saddle. That's all you're gonna need for the shotgun, guys. You're gonna be shooting all birdshot and some slug. I think I got slug on there, or no? Do I? I'll have to check. I'll follow up. Do I got slug on there? But guys, the great thing about that platform, if it's cheap, it's a great home defense weapon for all of you guys that have taken Instructor Chief's tactical shotgun. It's not a complex weapon to run. It's just to operate. It's not a complex weapon to operate. It's a complex weapon to manipulate. Slug changeovers, reloads, etc. So if you're planning to buy a shotgun, keep it simple, keep it on the board. We're trying to work a deal with Remington later this year where we're going to have an all-inclusive shotgun class, and basically we're all going to run 870 shotguns. Instructor Chief, who teaches the program, who's 20 years warrant officer in the U.S. Army Special Forces, also has been teaching at LAPD for 15 plus years, and he's pretty much seen everything that could possibly go wrong or best ways to manipulate that weapon system. So we're going to try to set a new standard on that. So if you're going to buy a shotgun or use one, you can have a standard pump. If you have a coach side by side, bring that up, man. Key thing is the Sunday event is supposed to be fun. I talked to a lot of you guys at the last ZERT meet and greet. They're like, I don't know if I'm fit for this. There's static ranges. It's what you make of it, what you want to take of it. If a stage looks too stressful for you, or you can't handle it, don't shoot that stage. Go to the next one. Most of them will be static. Some will be running gun, but it's basically to cater to the new shooter and the novice shooter. So think about that. Now the gas mask 2-gun pro-am. I'm gonna, once I finish talking with TPC, I'm gonna get you guys a little bit more standards so you guys know what to expect on your loadouts per stage. So it's gonna mimic a competition called Hard as Hell out of St. George, but it's gonna be implemented on a pro mask or a gas mask, and we're gonna change some things up on the weapon transitions, because you'll probably start with your rifle on one stage, dump your rifle, unload in a box, move the next one, run with your handgun, all right? Or vice versa. Start with your handgun, you're gonna be moving and shooting, and once you get to the station where your rifle is, you're gonna reholster your gun, get that rifle up, and start running and gunning. We may have a stage, depending on our sponsors, that when you shoot to a stage, we'll have a designated rifle that is sponsored by one of our sponsors, possibly Primary Weapon Systems. It will have a dialed in optic from Vortex. So when you guys go in, and if you're shooting a target at 300, 500, or 600, we know that that gun's doped online. All you have to do is get behind that gun and press the trigger to the rear. So that's kind of the stuff on that, but this thing is in development, guys, and it's still in development, because as registrations come in, we start changing. So the more of you guys sign up, the more we can let our vendors know, we can let the range knows, and we can start adjusting accordingly to make sure that that we have the stages in the proper time manner, so people are not waiting around, everyone's shooting, everyone's having a good time, and how to base our curriculum around Saturday's event. It's limited to 150 people. We get 150 people, it's going to be a very fine-tuned curriculum. If, let's say, God forbid, we don't, you guys are going to get more bang for your buck, that's for sure. All right, so think lean, guys. That's when we're thinking lean, I want you guys to think about your gear. So remember, when you guys are getting ready for this, I want you to think lean for travel, gear. Let's be smarter than the clipboard. Gear accommodations, and what this will funnel down to here is the ZERT network. All right, guys, that's the deal, man. So when you guys are thinking gear, you know, I know you want to bring out all your stuff. If you're able to, fucking rock on, man. But a lot of you guys that are flying in or traveling, you know, you just basically need, you know, for the events, you know, I would bring a minimum of 4 mags, pistol, rifle, ear and eye pro, hat, sunscreen. Hey guys, so you know, a lot of you guys are going to bring helmets so you can put your GoPros on. A lot of you guys are going to be plate carriers, battle belts. If you have a battle belt, I would suggest pulling your necessities off your plate carrier and putting on your hips. 1, your hips can carry a lot more weight. 2, having a plate carrier with ballistic plates throughout 3 days, it may be taxing, man. I'm not here to pull anyone's man card, but I want everyone to be able to retain everything that they're learning to apply it effectively and have a great time, right? I don't want guys out there going, oh man, jettison their AR-500 plates or whatever. So think lean on your gear. Get your gear set up, guys. Do a back roll. If nothing falls out, jump up and down. Make sure everything's secured in place. If you have trouble on how Molly works, which, hey, you don't know what you don't know, that's why you're here at Z.E.R.T. You're new to Z.E.R.T. Get on our Coffee and Hate and we talk about how to properly Molly in pouches. Some of you guys are laughing, but hey, everyone started somewhere. There's guys that literally show up to courses that just put all the straps through it and click it. Next thing you know, when we're doing two-man team tactics, shit's falling out. Funny thing is in 1999, 2000, when the Marine Corps first got in the Molly interceptor gear, we had a class on how to Molly, because none of us, we all used to have LBVs and shit, which had everything preset in little metal clips. So when we went in this Molly, that was like new technology back then. So that just dates how long ago. So, but think lean on your gear, guys. Think lean on your gear. Now, travel. So hey, if you don't have gear, hit the network, man. Like, there's some Z.E.R.T members that are attending one of the EP courses. Hey, I offered some things that they needed. Let them borrow, so they didn't have to come out of pocket. Use the Z.E.R.T network. I'm not saying borrow guns and all that other stuff, but it's like little minute stuff that can save you a buck here and there. And it's replaceable if you can break it, or you can afford to replace it if you break it. Hey, reach out. Travel, guys. This is a big thing. A couple years ago for Outbreak Omega 6, there was members that traveled, hey man, can I jump in the car and travel with you out that day? All you Las Vegas members, there's going to be members flying in. Get on the private squadron pages and the state pages, and if you're going in, go, I know XP001, and Andrew Romaine, he offers up his truck in California troop page when we're coming training. Hey man, I'm leaving, anyone need to ride up with me? I can grab you, I got room for 2 more. So for Omega, there's a lot of people that are getting in vans, carpooling up, because we are an hour 30 minutes north of Las Vegas. Now, traveling, while you guys flying in, a lot of the members that traveled from Vegas in Texas that went to Omega 6, they all traveled together, they shared a rent-a-car, and they all shacked up in rooms. The great thing about where we're staying, there's a lot of Airbnb, so you guys can rent. When I'm out there staying, setting up the range, there's an Airbnb that is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, but actually sleeps 8, because there's fold-out couches downstairs. I pay like $140 a night for that place, and it's brand new and it's fully furnished. You guys can go to Walmart and stock up and have groceries. But remember, food, if you're doing the VIP event and doing the VIP event, your dinner's covered that day and your barbecue's covered on Monday, correct? If you're doing the event. So think lean, guys. All this stuff goes down the Z.E.R.T network. Start your chatter, start your talks, see who's doing what, then get in those admin chats and talk it out and team up. I know a lot of you guys already maximized that network, and that's what one of the greatest benefits of Z.E.R.T about. I just answered an email from a member, and he was just like, hey, I just want to thank you because I've met some of the coolest people and some unique ones, but he's grateful because he lives in an area where it's not very populated. He works on the oil rigs out in the middle of nowhere, and he works shifts, so his outlet is the Z.E.R.T network online, where he can chat and be social with like-minded individuals. And then when he's off shift, he meets up with them beer, he goes to the range, not in that order, but you get where I'm getting at. So think lean for travel, gear, and accommodations, guys. One big thing too, obviously a lot of you guys know I've I'm business coach, life coach, and all that stuff. And one big thing a big takeaway is, for me, as this company is growing, right? So Z.E.R.T is growing. There's a lot of us here that wear many hats, and I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to position this company to workforce member, to work for the organization. So I got to think lean. That's where this came up with. And also too, I'm looking at habits of professionals, habits of the rich, habits of Fortune 500 CEOs, and dissecting those, just like in Tim Ferriss's book, 4-Hour Work Week or Tools of Titans. If you want to make a training event, or you want to be a proficient shooter, or you want to set up areas and meet and greets in your own areas, you got to systemize your time and categorize that what's of importance, and that's a big thing. If you go, oh, I'm poor, I can't make this event. Well, poor's a mindset. Broke is probably right, but you're not poor. So the thing is that if you want something, you're like, oh, I'm never going to be able to afford to go that. No. What can you do to make this happen, to meet members in your area? The great thing about training, guys, is you're learning new skill sets, you're refining old ones, and the great thing is the network and meeting all the members. Gambler's over there choking. So, was there any questions on that, Gambler? No questions? No? Anyone? No one's asking questions?
Whole point of the live feed.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys? So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you guys take away. We'll share this in the private question pages. Talk, man. Get together. That's what the network's about. Check up if you need to, think lean, cut costs. Team up with other members. Carpool. Share Airbnb. Split hotel rooms if you need to. The hard camping sites out there for a reason, too. And that goes to show our demographic, how many people are coming out and camping and how many people have camped. We had over 100 campers or campsites.
Campsites.
Yeah, 100 campsites at Outbreak Omega 6. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to go to ZERTnation.com, click on training events, and just remember, if you're just tuning in,
make sure you register for Outbreak Omega. End of June is coming soon. Other thing that we didn't touch on, but for those that are attending the Gas Mask Pro-Am, we do have a clinic here in Las Vegas. Plenty of time to sign up for that. It's not until June 10th, which is coming up soon. But if you're on the fence about coming out to the two-gun Pro-Am, this is a great place to test your skill, get revved up. And
yeah, and I mean the whole reason why I'm running this is so I can shake out my gear, right? So, don't turn the camera there, but the key thing is, guys, it's a short 2.5 hour clinic. We're basically going to warm up with the NSS National Shooting Standards of Regular Warfare, 15 yards, gas mask, get you guys warmed up, shooting that gas mask. Then we're going to progress to a modified triple nickel drill with rifle, then handgun, and so you guys can work out, because doing reloads and gas masks are different. If you depend on what gas mask you have, trying to do reloads off your plate carrier, etc., there's all those little minute details that you need to hash out, which will start shaving seconds and time and get you warmed up and just used to running a pro mask. So
caliber limit 5.56.
Yeah, 5.56 only, guys. No 7.62, no 308. If there is a stage that we may have a 308, it's going to be sponsored by Primary Weapon Systems. But right now, pistol, birdshot, 12-gauge shotgun, and 5.56. That's it. No steel core. Steel case is fine, but we're going to be shooting MGM steel, so I don't want any AP penetrator ripping through some of the steel targets or damaging, because we literally have over 1,200 pieces of steel that we can utilize for day 2, so to make it fun. Yeah, so hey, the good thing too is when you get on training events, that gas mask Pro-Am skill builder, it's only $50. It's 2.5 hours, but the great thing is you get a $50 gift card to Primary Weapon Systems where they go. So you're breaking even on the class, guys. So big shout out to our sponsors, Primary Weapon Systems. So it's worth coming out. I know a lot of you guys travel from Cali, all you members from Nevada. Let's all work together. Let's work together and get teamed up. And also, too, we can get some more footage on what not to do and what to do on tips on running a pro mask. So I'm XP001, ZERTnation.com, training events. Look at our training schedule. We have a bunch of classes coming up.